Afternoon, everyone. So, GW has finally released the FAQs of the Space Wolves, and this is a official version update 1.0. So, here's what's happened. So basically, the Space Wolves Codex came out about the 1st of September, I think. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, I think. And what's happened is that we've all had our chances, and we did notice that there were quite a ton and one of mistakes in the codex. So I think it may have taken a while, and this is also the time of the big FAQ, and I realized that the reason that they were not going to, I realized that the reason that that they haven't released the FAQs until now was because we were technically still in that schedule of the FAQs. So GW was likely trying to make it so like, okay, we're gonna have the big FAQs, so let's have the Space Wolves FAQs out, and all this FAQ and all the other FAQs that we've been working on. But anyway, here are some of the changes. All right, we already talked about this. We already talked about the warlord traits in my video, and in my broadcast when I did the release. So anyway, actually, hold on. Let me see here. I completely forgot. I was thinking about doing the video. I was going to be doing the video, and I completely forgot. I don't have my codex in my hand, and unfortunately, my printer is out of ink, and so I can't print right now. So let me just get something. Oops. Okay. So I now have in my hand my codex. Okay, so so here we go. Here we're in the errata section. So we're in the errata sections now. So page 76. Page 76 says, all right, for page 76, Logan Grimnar on Stormrider. Add cavalry to the keyword line. Because basically, here's the thing. The reason that they said this is because of what's that rule? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't had a chance to play the codex yet, and it's bugging me because the thing is, like, I've got a lot of schoolwork, and I know, and it's like, you understand. So, what I have to do is I gotta lay my army out and see what I've got and take a roster inventory. I'm gonna share with you a tactic I've been working on. It's pretty good. I like it. So, oh yeah, the Hunters Unleashed rule. It says, oh no, wait, no, is that it? Characters with disability. Oh, wait. Hey. Here it is. In addition, infantry, biker, cavalry, and dreadnought units are affected by the rule. So now that Grimnar has cavalry in it, he can do his heroic intervention, and he's affected by the rule of Hunters Unleashed. Alright, so Arak Rockfist, add battle leader to the keyword line. So, well, we all know Arak Rockfist is not just Logan's champion. He's also a Wolfguard battle leader. So we all know that. But I think it's just to affect and give him some abilities that can only affect Wolfguard battle leaders, which is pretty awesome. Ragnar Blackmane. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on, no. This is I got ahead of myself. Rune Priest. Primaris Rune Priest. Change the unit description to read: a Primaris Rune Priest is a single model armed with a runic sword, a bolt pistol, psychic hood, frag, and crack grenades. So let's see what. What changes from that? Page 79. Here we go. Let's see. This in the description. A Primaris is a single model armed with a runic sword, bolt pistol, frag, and crack grenades. So what's the difference here? A Primaris is a single model armed with a runic sword, bolt pistol, psychic hood. So he's now equipped with. So a Primaris Rune Priest is equipped with a psychic hood. They forgot to put that in the description. Strange. Okay. Now Ragnar Black. Now Ragnar Blackmane. Ability Loyal Companions. Change the second sentence to read: Svengar and Ulfgar are considered to have the character keywords for the purposes of shooting attacks and heroic interventions, and the infantry keyword for the purposes of embarking within a transport. So basically, this is just trying to. Basically, Zaraz are just fixing up the grammatical errors. Like saying, okay, that he can basically they're like his wolves are considered infantry and are characters and for heroic interventions, and they can get inside of transports with him. Meaning, okay, you want Ragnar in a drop pod, they can be in a drop pod with him. They just count as like I think they just count as like 2 models each. Wait. I don't think they do. I think they count as. No, wait. I think they might be counting as 2 models. Let's see. Canis Wolfborn, add battle leader to the keywords line. Maybe he can get some type of battle leader effects. Primaris Battle Leader Mastercrafted Stalker Bolt Rifle. Change the AP characteristic of this weapon to -2, and this is on page 90. So, yeah. Is it a battle leader, right? Yes. Wow. -2 Mastercrafted Stalker Bolter. Not bad. Primaris Battle Leader. Add Wolfguard to the keywords line. I see. That's the thing. There's a lot of there were a lot of things in the codex that they are warlord trait. Oh, that's convenient. But sorry, I lost train of thought. But the Primaris Battle Leader getting Wolfguard keywords. Basically, they're really trying to fix a lot of these points. And my gosh, when I get to this part, you are gonna love it. It kind of confirms what they've already done, but you'll have to wait till I get there. So on page 97, page 97 is for the Reavers. That's it. Okay, so it says here, delete the power sword profile on this data sheet. So Reaver is no longer. So the Reaver cannot get a power sword. I think that was one of the big misses that they're like, why are the Reavers getting power swords? They shouldn't have a power sword. Should have combat knives. Great Company Ancient. Add Wolfguard to the keywords line. That's pretty good. Great Company Ancient. He gets a power sword and bolter. I think, and so it's like. So basically, they're doing some their stuff. The Primaris Ancient, add Wolfguard to the keywords line. Great Company Champion. A Great Company change on page 101. The Great Company Champion. Change the unit's description to read: a Great Company Champion is a single model armed with a bolt pistol, mastercrafted power sword, frag and crack grenades, and combat shield. And add Wolfguard to the keyword line. I still find it so weird that a Space Wolf unit gets a combat shield. in 40k. I mean, in Horus Heresy, that you have Grey Slayers who can take combat shields. You can have the entire squad of Grey Slayers be given combat shields. But this is just weird to me. Let's see, Wolfen abilities, page number 107. Add the Wolfen abilities, Death Frenzy. Add the following sentence. This ability is not cumulative with the Great Company Banner ability. I didn't think it was. I never thought it actually was. It's kind of strange. Although they're trying to kind of keep you out of trouble. Okay, so page 139 is in the massed amount of weapon profiles. This is the mass. This is for the Great Wolf Claw. It says, okay, so in the this appendix, this little appendix of weapons profiles, the Great Wolf Claw says it causes D6 damage. Well, really, its profile on the data sheets for the Wolfen Dreadnought and the Venerable Dreadnought it can only cause 3 damage. So you just change that, so it's not really D6 damage, it's really 3 damage. Let's see, page number 136. This is the stratagem for the Chooser of the Slain. 136. Chooser of the Slain. Here it is. So it says here, this change is a single friendly Space Wolves unit within 6 inches of that Rune Priest can immediately shoot at the enemy unit as if it were the shooting phase, but you must subtract 1 from any hit rolls when it does so. So what did it say originally? Let's change the second sentence. Okay, use this stratagem immediately after your opponent sets up a unit that has arrived on the battlefield as reinforcements and is visible to a Rune Priest from your army. A single friendly unit within 6 inches of that Rune Priest. Oh, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to kind of stop you, like, from, okay, meaning that, a unit. So, meaning I can use any unit from like an allied unit. You can't do that. You can't use an allied unit. So it has to be a friendly Space Wolves unit within 6 inches. I see what they're trying to do. Page number 136, the Wolf's Eye. It says here that you have to change the second sentence to read, you can re-roll either failed hit rolls or failed wound rolls for that unit for this phase. Choose which when you use this stratagem. Yeah, so basically it's telling you that, okay, I think it's trying to really remind you, okay, so I think what it's trying to do is really remind you that, okay, you have to choose. You can't choose both. Okay, page number 138, which is Saga of Majesty, but the thing is that this is the new sagas that are going to go into the system that were supposed to be put into the Codex. It says here, in addition, change the last sentence to read, this is page number 138 for Saga of Majesties, but you downloaded the book, you downloaded the thing. In addition, if your warlord is a character, increase the range of any aura abilities they have by 3 inches, ergo the Great Wolf and Jarl of Fenris, excluding explodes, healing bombs, battlesmith, this warlord trait. Oh, I see what they did. You can't increase your warlord trait. You cannot increase your warlord trait. You cannot increase Saga of Majesty by 3 inches. Abilities of Relics of the Fang and effects of psychic powers. Alright. Now to the fun part. page number 142. Then this is confirmed. Points values in the fast attack section. Change the models per unit value for Swift Claws to read 3 to 16. Change the models per unit value for Sky Claws to read 5 to 15. And you've heard me right. You can now have, it's official, it's completely cleared up. You can now have an entire unit of Sky Claws and Swift Claw. You have the entire unit of Sky Claws that are 15 models in a unit. And you can have an entire unit of Swift Claws that are up to 16 models in the unit. That's an amazing boost. And it's like, that shows these guys, because it's like it says here in the codex, these are close support units. These are close support units, meaning that these guys are going to charge in mass into your opponent. And it's like that is like you're gonna send in Swift Claws with like 15 Swift Claws with twin bolters. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold myself back from yawning. This is it's so annoying. So it's like saying, okay, alright, so twin bolters. That's 4 shots times 15. The reason I'm doing 15 is because I'm going to leave room for a Swift Claw attack, for an attack bike. That's 60 bolter shots right there. 60 within 12 inches. That's boss. And also I realized that when it comes to that, with keen, like basically keen senses is an intensely powerful ability. Like here's the thing. Like let me elaborate. The your Wolfguard, Power Armored, Jump Pact, or Terminator, they get combi plasmas. Use keen senses because it nullifies the -1 modifier when shooting. You can, so basically if you have 10 Power Armored Wolfguard and coming in off a drop pod, or coming in from outflanking, or popping out of a Rhino, I can fire 40 shots at 3+, meaning I can fire 20 bolter shots and 20 plasma shots at my opponent. It's incredibly good, and it's so much fun. Now let's see, one more. The last errata is on page 144. But on the points values of the war gear at the following entry, combat shield is going to be 5 points And now on to the FAQs. Now this question is very good. Someone thought it wasn't. If I replace a Wolfguard Terminator Stormbolter with a Cyclone Missile Launcher and Stormbolter from the Terminator Heavy Weapons list, as per the third bullet point, can I subsequently replace the new Stormbolter with an item from the Combi Weapons or Terminator Melee Weapons list, as per the second bullet point? And they answered yes. So yeah, so it's like I don't know why this was such a bit of a problem. And it's like, well, technically it's like, oh, I'm swapping out I'm getting a Terminator, or I'm getting a headpiece, and it's like, oh, I'm giving you my bolter, my Stormbolter, and it's like, oh, it's the same Stormbolter, right? What's so special about it? It's not special. So, would you like us? So now here's a selection. You can have some combi weapons, or a melee weapon. So let's see. The next question is, Does the Lone Wolf stratagem have to be used at the end of the phase in which one of my units is reduced to its last model? They answered, no, this can be used at the end of any phase. This means you can wait until after the unit has taken any morale test it is required to, and use this stratagem at the end of the morale phase if you wish. So it's like now you can like create your lone wolves without having to roll for the morale phase and hope that and fear that he's gonna run away before he gets to become a little like, I will get my revenge. Are the effects of stratagems such as Cloaked by the Storm and Howl of the Great Pack considered to be aura abilities for the purpose of the Saga of Majesty Warlord trait? And they said yes. So actually, hold on. Let me run through that. Let me see that. Because I know. Hold on. Hang on. Luckily they put the copy of the Saga of the new Warlord traits in with the FAQ, and on something printable. Let's see, if a unit affected by this saga is automatically passed in morale phase, increase the range, excluding healing bomb, Battlesmith, this Warlord trait abilities of relics and the fang effective psychic powers. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. So it means that with Saga of Majesty, a Saga of Majesty can affect your stratagems, but it can't affect the psychic powers themselves. So you can use it. So it's like if you have something like an aura ability, which affects your characters, which affects your character, something around your characters, you can use it. Alright, so if Ragnar Blackmane is your army's warlord, do Svengar and Ulfgeir also gain the benefit of Saga of the Warrior-born Warlord trait? Yes, this Warlord trait affects the unit of which Svengar and Ulfgeir are a part. Next question, and final question. Can the Armor of Rust relic force a charging unit to attack after all other units have done so? Yes, unless that chosen unit has an ability that allows it to fight first in the fight phase, in which case it instead fights as if it didn't have that ability. Okay, so basically that is the FAQ. Now there was a change in for certain things in the Adeptus Astartes Forge World book. So basically, if you've had a strategy, where your Chaplain Dreadnought is getting the Armor of Rust, you're gonna have to stop, because that Chaplain Dreadnought cannot take relics. So basically, I like these new rules. I had a bit of last night. My mind was trying to wrap around the idea that I can no longer take I cannot keep average units like a tank in reserve anymore. So it all has to be laid out on the battlefield. It took me a while to figure to kind of let that into my mind. But anyway, my tactic I've been thinking about is that so you have a unit of I would have a unit of Long Fangs with a Wolfguard battle leader, not Wolfguard battle leader, a Wolfguard pack leader in Terminator armor, and he would have a Cyclone missile launcher. I would have 2 multi-meltas, 2 heavy bolters, and a missile launcher. The Long Fang pack leader would have the ability to have I think I would give him maybe a power sword or a bolt or a plasma pistol, or just maybe give him a plasma gun, which kind of would add to a little force. But anyway, this force would outflank, and it would be an incredibly, and what it would do, and alongside it would be a land speeder storm. I'm sorry you're hearing all the beeps, people on Facebook. But anyway, so what would happen is that the unit would come out, the two units would come out on the second turn, and during my deployment phase, I place maybe one or two whirlwind tanks out on the field. So and in hiding as well. So what would happen is once they, my Long Fangs would kind of crack my opponent's flank wide open, take out a couple of his vehicles, and just take out a couple of his vehicles. And what would happen is that I would take out a couple of vehicles with the multi-melters, or take out a character, and have my missile launchers because they're so flexible. They could either take out vehicles or take out infantry. The heavy bolters would provide some assistance. I would say give maybe one of the heavy bolters the Hellfire shells. So that would kind of crack. So and the land speeder storm would give data link telemetry to the whirlwind tank, and to help clean up and shock some of these units out of position. And which means automatic hits. So that's just been in my head for a few days. And so basically that's it. There is the big FAQ and also the rule book stuff, but I'm not going to get into that. So if you have anything to kind of share, just let me know. Just let me know in the comments. Have a good night, or a good afternoon, good morning. Have a good day.